everybody, welcome back to another DuckCast. We had a bit of a delay, I was busy, but anyway, we are back with Mike, who is off camera, and we have a very special guest, Michael J. Fox. How are you doing, Michael?
I'm Chris.
Oh, right. And no, this is Chrissora. He's a good friend of mine in real life. He has his own channel, which is in the description below. Check it out. But anyway, topic for this podcast is our favorite YouTubers. Mike,
Nice.
stop playing Rich Alvarez from Michael Help Wanted and focus. Okay, we'll have Chris. We'll have Chris start off. Chris, who's your favorite YouTuber? Say why. Say all that other fun stuff.
Okay. Well, you guys haven't noticed, I'm a gamer, so I started watching gaming YouTubers, and I got to be a real favorite of Markiplier. He actually is the one who inspired me to do fun videos like this, and so I, with my new Mac computer, did my gaming here, recorded off my computer, and now I'm somewhat famous. Not really. I only have 19 people looking at my stuff.
That's almost 100.
Yeah, it is.
But what about Markiplier? Like,
Markiplier is
he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's more than cool, Mike. He's more than cool. I feel like me and him share the same kind of personality. Like we're both very like, oh no, just.
Except he's more entertaining.
Yes. Very funny.
I know.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah, but I do appreciate because sometimes he gets real serious, which is cool, and that's what I like. Like he can be goofball 24/7, but then he's also serious, and that's why I like him so much.
Let's stick on the topic of Markiplier. Like we'll get into Mike's thing in part 2.
All right, so
thoughts on Markiplier, Mike.
But let me step in for a second and talk about him.
Yes.
Because I actually do have something to say about him, and you guys can goof around since I goofed around during his talk. But okay, so what I think about the guy, and I think this is cool, just because. The thing I just noticed about him is he really does work with fucking anyone.
Oh.
Like, he appeared in a Smosh video and a JonTron video and the Game Grumps channel and in Jack's films, and it's just...
he's very involved with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've even seen him on some YouTuber channels that do not have that many subscribers, but, like, he collabs with a lot of people, and I think that's like something to admire there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even when it's something like the Smosh movie, at least give him props for.
Are you subscribed to his channel, Mike? Are you a fan?
I am. I admit I don't watch his content often, because to be honest, I like him as an actor a lot, just because he makes me laugh. I'm not, even with it being even like as much as I like the guy, I'm not into gaming videos. Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth has been the one exception to that.
I actually like Rooster Teeth too. That's pretty. My favorite Rooster Teeth is vs. Blue, obviously. Caboose is my favorite character. Oh my god! Just watch one episode and I swear you're hooked.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff that Rooster Teeth does. I started off by watching Rage Quit, because my friend showed me and Rage Quit was funny. But then I started watching some of their Let's Plays, and I started watching 5 Facts and the animated adventures. There's a lot of good stuff that came out of them.
Okay, well, we should stick on the Markiplier topic, though.
All right.
If you don't mind, Mike.
The Markiplier topic led to a different topic, because that's what this is. It's a discussion, and discussions change.
That would be a smart thing to do, though.
I call next on the topic of Markiplier, so...
No, wait. Let me just at least say my thoughts. I mean,
I didn't start the
quick,
stopwatch.
It's fine.
Mike,
it's fine.
You had one job to do!
It's fine.
I did do it.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about Markiplier. I'm not necessarily a fan of his. I mean, I am a fan. I'm not a subscriber, but I do appreciate him as a person. I don't watch his videos. I think they're a bit boring to me, but that's just me. I'm stupid. But, no, I mean, him as a person, like, he's a fantastic human being.
You can't really dislike Markiplier. You can dislike his videos, but you can't dislike him.
It's true.
Nah.
Whatever he's in, like you said, like he is a part of a lot of cameo collabs and stuff with other YouTubers, and those are always fun. Like Jack's Films and Game Grumps. What?
Wasn't he also in a Ninja Sex Party music video? Or am I thinking?
He did do musical type films.
He was in Peppermint Creams and is going to be in 6969, which I can't wait for that. That's like in a month or two. But
me and Brent used to listen to Peppermint Cream all the time in the car.
It's such a great song.
He just pulled down the windows and blast that thing.
Yeah. Let's see, what time are we at? We are at 5 minutes. We still have more to talk. I mean, we have like 4 more minutes. Chris, anything more you want to say about Markiplier? I mean, he's your topic right now. He's your guy.
He is my topic. My topic. All right. So, how I found out about him?
Yeah.
My friend told me about a game called Five Nights at Freddy's. If you guys don't know about it, it's the scariest game in the entire. I've played it. I played 1 and 2. Oh my god!
That's the one where a guy captures a Pikachu, right?
No, so when you go,
No!
you go for the woods and you look for pieces of paper.
Yeah.
That's Slenderman. He's known for that too, but no, this is animatronics coming to get you and kill you dead. And I am also afraid of animatronics or mannequins because they're just creepy. And dolls. I hate clowns and dolls and animatronics.
Oh my.
But basically, you're in a seated position like this, and you're going this way to either look at this door and turn on the light, or that way and turn on the light, or close the door. Freddy's a bitch. Foxy's an asshole. Bonnie's creepy, and so is Chica.
Is Five Nights at
animatronics.
Is Five Nights at Freddy's the only way you found out about him? Like the first game that you played that you like?
Yeah.
Like,
actually,
oh hey, look, this guy's cool.
That was actually the first game that I started watching.
Any other games that kind of got you more hooked? Like I know just one game could kind of like you make a YouTube like. Did I say that right? It can make you like a YouTuber more. But are there any other games that got you hooked to that guy?
Happy Wheels. Happy Wheels was also another good
Well, that's PewDiePie
game.
too. I mean.
Yeah, and Jacksepticeye and all those.
Yeah.
Basically everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but Alien Isolation, I also have that game. Oh my god. I actually heard that if you have the PS4 version, the microphone will pick up on what you're talking, and the alien will then use that to kill you.
Okay, Mike looks like he wants to pee his pants, so let's just go
yeah, let's close our lips and
Markiplier. I first was introduced to Markiplier by watching the heart surgeon simulator video.
Oh my god!
And it was because my friend of mine thought it was the funniest thing ever and showed it to me.
It is.
And and the way I saw him is like when I first watched it was just like he's funny, but he's like a less popular version of PewDiePie. And now fucking look at him. Like
yeah,
it's
like
definitely
10,
got
he's
almost
like where PewDiePie is more kid friendly, I guess. You know, for all the language for his fan base. I mean, like he attracts more of a younger audience. Markiplier attracts more of like a teen to adult audience. Because I know a lot of friends of mine, like males even, grown men in their 20s, early 20s, late 20s, that watch Markiplier. It's incredible.
Hey, I'm 21. I still watch them.
The other thing I was gonna say though, is the first thing I saw him play a tiny bit of To the Moon before I stopped and played it myself. Yeah. He did To the Moon. He's the one who introduced me to it, and I think To the Moon is one of the greatest things I've ever played in my life. It's not really a game. It's more of it's mainly just a big story, but it's incredible. It's like. I love the hell out of it. And I learned about it because of him. So yeah.
Right. I wish I could have started with him from the very beginning, but I didn't know about him But yeah. Anyways, Zach, you're up.
Well, no, actually, we're gonna end this part and then go to the next part of the podcast.
All right.
But we're gonna go to Mike next.
All right.
Wherever he is right now. Hi, Mike.
He's right there.
So anyway, until then.
So I watch more.
What?
Oh.
What?
You're starting.
No.
You're starting.
No.
You're
I'm keeping this in. Just go. What's your favorite YouTuber, Mike?
Should I take my clothes off?
Yes.
Maybe.
Why you even have to ask that? Please don't take your clothes off.
No,
Mike, I'm gonna stop recording if you do. Please don't take your clothes off.
All right, now you just look like one of the hobbits.
Hobbit. That's a thing.
Okay, I was just gonna start listing YouTubers I watch, and there is one specifically I actually kind of want to talk about.
Okay.
So
it's not iJustine, so you're not gonna bullcrap.
iJustine, man's a great YouTuber, some quality content. I watch a lot of Filthy Frank, Game Grumps. Like I said before, Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth. I still watch Rich Alvarez despite.
I mean, nowadays he's better. He's a lot better nowadays.
I think Plumber Night and Stupid Mario World's at least better than season 5.
Oh yeah.
I watch Jack's films, even though I think a lot of his content sucks. When he's funny, he's really funny though. I watch Film Riot; they're amazing. I watch a lot of like tutorial guys too that just give tutorials in After Effects, and I could go on about them, but I won't. The one I wanted to like really acknowledge though, and not because I think he has like the best content ever, I just admire and respect the hell out of the guy, is a YouTuber by the name of Kerbifer.
Oh yeah.
And he's famous for a show called Tome, and but more specifically, he's known for something called Brawl Taunts and then Tendo, and both of which aren't that great, but are the more popular things he's made. But Tome is really good, and I admire the hell out of the guy for it for a couple of reasons. And one of the big reasons is when he first released the damn show, he got so much shit from big animators like Egoraptor, Spaz Kid, Oni G, Psychic Pebbles, all gave him so much shit when he was making that show.
Yeah.
And he's like, and according to like the behind the scenes videos, you know, he doesn't talk about it. He doesn't like he keeps it to himself. But if you go on Newgrounds, which I used to be on Newgrounds all the time, you would see these huge ass reviews.
I remember a few months ago going back to that on Newgrounds, seeing that first episode. And I actually did read, I think, Oni and Egoraptor's comments. Like they were harsh. They were bad.
And the thing with Oni and Psychic Pebbles is, according to Chris in the behind the scenes video, which explains Hellbenders being in an episode. And I see what you're doing there, Chris.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
I don't.
I know.
I need to know more people.
With these two big animators or so, is that they eventually actually had a Skype call, Kerbifer. I think his real name's Chris too.
Yeah.
But so he talked to Chris and Zach, and here's another Chris, and they worked things out, and he like managed to like explain what his aim was with the series, and they were able to actually help him, and they were able to like talk to each other about it. So they were on good terms by the end of everything.
Not Egoraptor, just to make that clear.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't.
I like Egoraptor too, but damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, they like it's just a lot of people gave him shit for it. And honest to God, the show's not that bad. I mean, the thing is, the animation is vividly not as good as their animation, except maybe Spaz Kid. Spaz Kid likes to criticize a lot of people. His animation is not that great.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty ugly style to it.
When it comes to like the critiques about Tome, I kind of have like this whole mindset about videos on the internet, about certain ways that they should be seen as, or certain ways that they should be made, or certain ways. I mean,
exactly.
Look, talented filmmakers can put out good content on the internet. It's possible. You could have this state-of-the-art big camera that you use for movies and put those kind of things out on YouTube. It's completely fine. But when you put out something like, you know, Tome, where the colors aren't as shaded and some of the designs aren't as smooth, critiquing that kind of stuff when it's on the internet, why should you care? It's not it's on the internet. That's what it was made for. It's a certain kinds of content.
Yeah.
The internet's it's hard to talk about because I'm trying to
I feel the same way. Like
what?
I feel the same way. Like if you have something you can record off, and then it shouldn't really matter as long as it's yours and you feel happy about it.
Internet videos are its own unique form of content, and it's very fascinating.
Not just that though. The thing is, if Egoraptor or Oni G was animating this series, they might be halfway through the second episode by now.
You've seen Egoraptor's old animations, right? That he still has on his channel. Like it's even worse than Tome, but he did get better.
Yeah.
But I mean, like he was still just as bad.
Yeah, that's I know. No, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine though, because like, but yeah, like the reason I was bringing that up though is because if they were the one animating it, yeah, the animation probably would have been higher quality. But we'd only have one fucking episode up by now. I mean, yeah, the Kerbifer, he sped up the animation process so he could tell a story. He wanted to tell a story. He did a great job telling a story, in my opinion. And that's the other thing I was going to say. I just got Gage to start watching the show, and I wasn't sure if Gage was going to like it, but I told him that there's a lot of voice actors he'd recognize, like John Tron and the guy from, you know, the webmaster was voiced by the narrator for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Had Kyle Herbert, and then there's like a bunch of famous voice actors in there, so I got Gage hooked and interested by that, and then he ended up liking the show. And we're about to like make it to the part where we're at the Gemini tournament, but yeah, like I admire the hell out of the guy because he got so much shit for doing the show, but he still did it anyway. It's funny because one of the character who voices Game Craze, who everyone thinks is a guy, but turns out it's actually a female, is voiced by a transgender male to female. Like if you've seen their panel, which is up on YouTube, the entire cast, they're just all really fucking close. And it's kind of heartwarming.
It reminded me a lot of the Duck Brigade, like us.
Yeah. And just yeah, it's like this big production that he put on. He took so many years of putting work into it.
Yeah.
He, to me, did something that no other YouTuber ever has done, because he basically made an anime that was full length. Because even Rooster Teeth has an anime too, but their anime is like the episodes are pretty short.
When I heard when you told me it was supposed to be based on anime, I didn't really get that feel from Tome. I got more of an RPG. But more of story instead of gameplay from the series, but
it's
not much so of an anime.
It's not really, the style's not like an anime, but the story is like something you get out of an anime.
And I don't even say that as a critique. I just say that as what it is,
Yeah. But anyway, again, he's not the greatest content creator. I don't think by any means he's one of the best, but I really admire the hell out of the guy. I like his curb blogs. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he should be as criticized, or I think he should still get more viewership than he has. I think he deserves it. He does put out some good content.
And I do think he could work on his animation a little bit, but I still think he's good enough at what he does.
And he still puts out content recently, constantly.
Yeah.
Like the curb vlogs.
Now he has the freaking Pokemon-themed months.
Yeah. And the Did You Know Gaming things he's doing.
Did You Know voice acting.
Voice acting, sorry. That's the other guy, sorry. But,
yeah, I'm just nodding my head for no reason.
Well, you could go and get some pizza, Chris,
I just did. So.
Oh. We'll get some more.
I forgot to set the stopwatch.
It's fine.
Again.
It's fine. We're at 8 something minutes. Oh God. Anything else you want to close in about Kerberford? Is that the right?
Really.
Is that the right way to structure that sentence? Close in. Did that sound sexual?
Yes.
And
I don't know.
And would have been
I hope it sounds
perfect.
sexual.
Closing in.
I'm trying to think if there's any more YouTubers I want to talk about. Definitely not at that length.
You got half a minute actually.
Hurry.
Or less.
Oh, fuck you.
Do you want to close it now and move on?
Move.
Pizza. There. Close
anyway,
it.
till the next part.
Top 10 YouTubers. iJustine Gaming. Number 9. iJustine, the main channel. Number 8. iJustine's vlog channel. Number 7. iJustine Politics. Number 6. iJustine Cooking. Number 5. iJustine 3. Number 4. iJustine Music. Number 3. iJustine Goes to Hell.
Okay, I think we get the
Number 2.
joke. Mike, I think we get the joke. Okay, so, half a minute in, and we're already talking about iJustine. So, obviously, that's my favorite YouTuber.
Number 1, Katy Perry Vivo.
Kill yourself. Okay, so, we're at mine now. Mine is Ninja Sex Party. You guys know that?
Yes,
Mhm.
I actually do. I haven't seen a lot of it, but I do know about it.
Kill yourself, Chris. Mike, do you watch it? Do you like the dudes? Please say yes. Please.
Yes.
Please. All right.
Yes.
Anyway, how I found out about Ninja Sex Party, it's kind of obvious. Game Grumps and all that. It's kind of funny though, the relationship, I guess. Even though I haven't met the guy, but I mean, when John left Game Grumps and Danny, had that scene with him and the 2 dolls, I was like, who's this stupid dude? He's disgusting. He's ugly. He's no one will like this guy. He's not, doesn't look that funny. He wasn't even that funny in the whatever. And I think it was maybe a year and a half, and our friend Stuart one day on Skype, he was like, Zach, do you still watch Game Grumps? I'm like, no, not really, not ever since John left. And even when John was on, I didn't even watch that much. And he said, no, you should keep watching Game Grumps. It's actually really funny. That Dan guy is actually a really funny dude. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, watch a few episodes. I don't even remember which ones, but I watched some, and this guy is hilarious. This guy turned out to be one of, if not, probably my top 3 most inspirational people that I look up to when it comes to comedy. This guy, he's everything I'm not. Okay, he sings, which I've always wanted to be able to do, but I can't, and sing like that. He has a comedy band, which if I ever did want to sing, I would definitely want to do a comedy band. His sarcasm in the certain character he has in his band Ninja Sex Party, it's the exact kind of sarcasm I've always wanted to try to emulate, but haven't really had any luck with doing that. I guess it's my voice or something. I don't know. He does it way better than me. But anyway, let's go to the actual channel, Ninja Sex Party. The music. Uh, I'm really big when it comes to music, like classic rock and anything that just has a good beat. You know, not anything nowadays that doesn't have like actual instruments playing. You know, even though Ninja Sex Party, I mean, I know Ninja Brian uses the piano and all that, but I mean, that aside, I'm stuttering on my words. I just realized, but
Little stump there.
yeah. It's just a really cool channel, you know, Ninja Sex Party. The music's catchy, the comedy's good, even though it's jokes about their schlongs. The guys, they got on some good guests. Recently, they've had like people from the Game Grumps, which is great. Songs like Dragon Slayer, 6969, Peppermint Creams we were talking about earlier. They're all very catchy songs. Dan said, like, on Game Grumps, I'm pretty sure it was Game Grumps, but, like, he said, like, he went to school for this stuff, like music, and he knows this stuff, and it shows, and Brian as well, he knows how to make good music. I know I sound very childish when I'm saying all these things. I'm completely aware.
No.
It's like, it's not a very intellectual things I'm saying here, but, if any of you guys want to join in and make me sound less stupid, because I know I'm sounding really stupid.
No, because I understand.
I know I'm not sounding very intellectual right now. I'm just sounding like a fanboy, but
But
I got a few more
also-
YouTubers I forgot to bring up. I'm just gonna send a message of.
Okay.
you don't.
I'll wait for you guys.
Well,
Alright.
what do you have to say about Ninja Sex Party? Because there's really not much I could say about it other than it's
listened
just
to them in the
entertaining.
car.
What?
I actually thought Dan was part of another group called Syndigo for
Oh.
Hire My Ass. That was the funniest skit that I ever saw in my life. It's with Matthias,
Yeah.
Markiplier, the guys from Syndigo, and
I saw that. I thought Danny could have been a lot more funnier. I think he was just there to be like, let's just hang out. But
yeah.
Danny's actually
that
been
was-
on Onigu's channel before.
yeah, I saw that cameo at the end. Like Danny
Yeah.
Sex Bang.
But yeah,
I'm trying to think.
cricket,
Because I want to do them justice in a way. I want to say something
beret.
meaningful at least. Can you guys kind of help me out here? I'm
Yes.
having-
They're cool guys who do what they like to do, and it's entertaining for people to watch, and that's really all that matters.
Okay, well,
And also,
what?
Danny also had his stories on Game Grumps that apparently meant a lot to some people. I've actually listened to them. I've suffered anxiety attacks too. I
yes, same.
can kind of appreciate something like that, 'cause I still do suffer serious anxiety issues, but so I can appreciate someone talking about that, especially someone so big, because there's a lot of kids definitely have the same damn thing. So I've heard him talk about it. So it's a lot of YouTubers get really overly dramatic all the time, and sometimes it's just kind of an irritating. Because you can tell they're kind of doing. I know this is kind of a negative way to look at it, but I know for a fact there's some YouTubers out there who try to act dramatic, and it's very insincere. But with someone like Danny, or like we said before, Markiplier, it feels a lot more real. It feels a lot more sincere, and it's a lot more relatable.
Yes.
When they have such a young audience, that's a really good thing.
You just remind me too about Danny. Like he's the most real I've seen out of anyone on YouTube. And like I look, Markiplier, he's a great guy, but Dan is the most relatable, the most realistic personality that I've ever seen, and he's also very talented, not just with comedy, not just with being on a 10-minute long or more video talking nonstop without any edits. And did I say comedy? He's also good with comedy.
Yes.
He's just naturally gifted. Yes, he has taken classes for this stuff, but a lot of people do. A lot of people want to be an actor. A lot of people want to be a musician. A lot of people want to do these things on YouTube, but never can because they don't have the right talent. He does.
Mhm.
Brian, same thing. That guy is like he's what, a physicist, a musician, what else?
Whale
He's a whole bunch.
biologist.
This guy is the most talented of the two, and he doesn't even sing. Like Dan's the one that does all the vocals, and it's just I also find it's very cool their editing. Like I know Mike has told me about this, like the whole Dan using more than just one audio track, like, but I find that so cool.
I don't think that's a bad. I don't think
Okay.
that's a bad thing.
Well, you said something once to me about like
I said
how,
that
having him with
people
using backups like that.
people say that using auto tune and doing like double tracking your voice is the same thing, and it's not. It is altering your voice to what, like, to someone that your voice doesn't actually sound like.
It is art.
But he does it. He does do it, and the way it works though. That's really all I can say about it. And he's performed live before, so he's proven he can do it.
Yeah.
Here's the list of other YouTubers. Should we end this video first? Like, how much time do we have left?
We have half a minute.
All right,
So
go.
let's. No, I gotta send the list at the end for part 4.
Oh, that's right.
There's a part
That's right.
4?
Yeah,
That
we're
was
doing
just
one more
separately
part.
our favorite YouTubers, that's it.
No, we're doing one more part with additional YouTubers that we forgot to mention. Okay,
All right.
Okay, so
one more part.
can I at least say
Got
one
it.
final thing about Ninja Sex Party?
Yes, you can.
Go.
They're cool dudes. If you don't watch Ninja Sex Party, I mean, you should watch them. If you don't watch Game Grumps, fine, you don't have to, but at least watch Ninja Sex Party, because those guys are actually really talented, the most talented I've seen on YouTube. Even if they sing about very childish things, they're pretty wise dudes. So,
I like them.
all right, until part 4.
All right.
All right.
Yes. You ready for the list?
Yes.
No, I guess I'm gonna stop
Okay, go.
recording.
Nipples. Okay.
Oh, that's a channel. I'm not gonna open up my chat tab, Mike. Just tell me the channels.
Okay, I'm gonna read them all out loud then.
Okay.
Okay. So there's JonTron, just because we didn't mention JonTron. He's good.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
awesome.
How about
He's
to say, most people, like, he's becoming more and more popular, and anyone who watches him kind of knows why we like him.
Just
a
to clarify,
freaking
I'm sure people in the last episode were like thinking, like when I was talking about Ninja Sex Party, like, oh, you must be one of those Dan fans and anti-John fans. Like, no, like, Chris, do you like
Okay, I'm gonna
JonTron?
say this though.
Yes, I do.
John,
know
I
JonTron.
think John leaving the show was one of the best things that could have happened, because I didn't start watching Game Grumps until Danny was on there, and I watched a bunch of. So I watched Danny. I never got to watch John in there, but I watched John. I knew about John's channel, and I watch a bunch of Danny episodes, and I think they're really funny. Then I watch a bunch of John episodes on Game Grumps, and I don't find them funny. I don't find them funny at all. I think there's funny moments.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they keep a show going. While I think Danny and Aaron can keep the thing going throughout the whole thing, while John and Aaron had like occasional argument or occasional outburst that was funny.
It's funny that you said like you started watching Game Grumps more when John left, because I started watching JonTron more when he left.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And
Like,
JonTron,
I knew he was on Game Grumps, but I didn't really watch John's channel until he left, which is weird.
I think
but
I'm not one of the, like, don't think there's anything wrong with saying that you think one's better than the other, because honest to God, I like JonTron's channel.
They're both fantastic dudes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I'll say. I think that Danny's funnier on. I think Danny makes Game Grumps funnier, but I think John is funnier on his own show.
That's right.
I think John is fucking hilarious on his own show. That last episode was brilliant. I
don't know if
he
you guys.
He got like freaking miniature horse in his last episode.
To segue to another channel, still connecting JonTron to these guys. You talked about Onigi and whatever, but like that other channel, that podcast channel relating to podcasts, Sleepycast. I recently subscribed to them, and they are fantastic. They are hilarious. JonTron did an episode with them, and it is really funny. Like,
I'll have to check that out.
Like John, like I agree, like his scripted stuff is hilarious, and not that he wasn't funny on Game Grumps, he was hilarious on Game Grumps. Just Dan is funnier to us.
John to me was really funny on Game Grumps, but the thing is, I think that John and Aaron, for it to be entertaining, they had to be funny. For Danny and Aaron, they don't have to be funny 100% of the time. They can just have a conversation and you'll listen to it. I don't think John and Aaron had that same chemistry.
Well, I was gonna say, like, having John being on Sleepycast, like because you don't see him being a part of a lot of things where he's just being himself and just talking for with a long time without editing. It was great to see that, and it's good to it was very nice to see that kind of side of him again, because you know that he's not only talented with scripted stuff, he's also very talented with just him being himself, which is really
there's panels too.
I know, but like that's him in front of a whole audience. This is more of just him. You're not really seeing his face.
Fair.
You're just hearing his voice. You're just hearing him talk, and it's very nice. And it shows like it's hard to find people that are both entertaining on camera and off camera, and he is one of those people that has that talent.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Let me go through a few more of these, just because there's a few bit left. Okay, so I Hate Everything. Has anyone here ever heard of that channel?
Wait, I thought you were just joking around. Wait, there's a channel called that?
No, that's the name of a YouTube channel, and the guy gets so much hate because he like names videos.
Does he actually hate
like,
everything?
No.
Oh.
Sounds like
He did a video. He did a video called "I Hate Minecraft," and even said in the video he likes Minecraft.
Wait, does he?
And the reason he said like he thinks like a lot of things, it's like completely overdone everywhere, and that's what his show mainly talks about. There's very
kind
few
of get
things.
old very quickly, though, don't you think?
What?
That kind of comedy can get old pretty quick, though, don't you think?
He manages to keep it pretty fresh, and I do think his content is funny, but it is really hit or miss for some people. I'd recommend it to you, Zach. Not sure about you, Chris.
Okay. What was it called again?
You could get. I Hate Everything.
Okay.
He recently just got like caused.
It's not like an I Hate Everything with like a silent Q, right?
No.
Okay.
Silent Q.
Well, it's these YouTube usernames nowadays. There's like all these @ symbols and whatever. The kids nowadays use these @ symbols in their 12s. Right, Chris?
He's a funny guy, but he also does take a lot of it seriously too. He's not, and let me just say this right now: he's not someone who just like starts screaming in his camera. He always keeps it calm throughout all the videos.
Is it voiceover or him on camera?
It's a voiceover. He's never shown his face.
Okay, so he's a how-to basic guy, except with the basic.
He does have an animated version of himself. Well, not animated, a drawn of himself that changes poses every once in a while.
So that kind of style. I know I say this a lot, but the sequelitis thing, that's the only reference I have. But like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm asking you. Okay, whatever. What's next?
But yeah. Okay. So
4 minutes.
There's
What?
There's just let me speak for a few. Okay, so then there's Pro Jared and PBG, also in normal boots. I like the completionist too. Just normal boots in general.
Wait, I thought you didn't watch Pro Jared.
I watch Pro Jared.
Oh, is he good?
Yeah. I like him. Okay.
It's alright.
So the next few. Okay, so we got Zifprod Gaming, Zifprod Gaming 2, Zifprod Gaming 3, Xanderbrow, I Justin Gaming 8, Chrissora, Green Boys, and Sam Peppers.
That tastes disgusting. Okay.
I like the Chrissora one. That one's the best one ever.
What?
Nothing.
So
Chrissora was on.
Chris, do you actually have any honorable mentions of any other YouTubers?
Are we not going to acknowledge Green Boys?
Oh,
Mike.
You know who Green Boys is?
Wait, what? No, honestly, what is?
I know.
It's Yoda. It's Yoda's new YouTube channel where he does some prank videos.
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah,
is that
Green
the one
Boy.
where it's
Pretty
like it's
funny.
just a prank, bro?
Yeah, when we send you a link to his
Or is
channel.
that the JonTron thing?
Oh, actually,
It's a prank, bro. It's a prank. It's a prank, bro.
Is that the made up
Oh
JonTron thing? Or is
yes,
that actual real?
I've seen those.
Is it actually real?
Let me send you a channel.
Well, I'm not gonna look it up right now. I gotta show your screen.
I'm
I'm not gonna watch it until after the podcast's over.
I Just Seen Gaming 8 is a pretty good channel. And then Sam Peppers, guys.
Okay,
Who
can
here
you
knows
shut
who
up and let
Sam
Chris talk?
Peppers is?
Chris, any honorable mentions? Chris is frozen. That's great.
Well,
Dead.
I do have a lot of
I don't
people
know
on
who he is
Twitter
or
who
not.
support me. Miss Bunny Bell and Doomsday Gaming.
Thanks for telling us that Chris
They're
is
pretty
loading
cool
screen.
guys.
Chris's picture is just a
I can't really
now
get
he's
because
mad.
Skype call is kind of screwy.
It's all your fault, Chris. You should kill yourself immediately.
I'm
I'm trying to think of honorable mentions.
Cook up some
What?
buns.
Everyone's frozen.
I think your
Oh, now
cat's
we're
doing up
good.
there, man.
Okay.
Time's up, SpongeBob.
Can we just have one
Everyone's
serious
having a
minute for once on this podcast?
What's going on? Everything's like all like frozen for some reason.
Sam Pepper.
Both of you are
funny
pixelated
videos where
as
he sexually assaults
whatever
people.
right now. It is funny. We are not talking about anything. Someone talk about something.
I can't understand because
I
everything's just
was-
frozen here.
I was
Bunny-
talking
the bunny
about
rabbit.
Pepper's sexual assault pranks.
Okay, I'm ending this. Goodbye, everybody. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, you guys suck.